Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is my review for Mary Mary Season 6, Episode 3 that came on today. This episode, as we know this season is Mary versus Mary. Erica versus Tina, Tina versus Erica in one way or the other. This episode kind of, wasn't no different a little bit. I was still entertained. As you see, I'm still reviewing the episodes. But I'm just like, whatever. But we see in the beginning of the episode, it does pick off right where the last one left off. Tina holding the pregnancy test and Teddy walking in like, what you holding that for? Now, I still stick to my original thought process and saying some of that to me looks fake. I'm not saying that she wasn't really pregnant. I'm saying they knew what was going to be happening and they didn't play it off too well. That's just my personal opinion. So she take the test. The test, for some reason, ain't working. It's giving a yes. It's giving a no. It's a faulty test. It's a malfunction test, and she can't figure out if she's pregnant or not. So she has her assistant go get her another test. I just feel like when you think you're pregnant, you're not at a photo shoot or at a video shoot taking pregnancy tests. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, you have all the time in the world to piss in your own bathroom at your own home with your husband versus being somewhere else in someone else's establishment using the bathroom. And that's just my personal opinion. We find out that she is not pregnant, which I don't think many people were surprised about, as we've seen clips and videos and Instagram shots and stuff of them over the past few months when all this stuff was shot. So we know that she wasn't pregnant, but we know if maybe she was pregnant. She could have been pregnant and lost the baby. So, she wasn't pregnant. So, all glory be to God. Because as we see, her and Teddy both don't want no more kids. So my thing is, if y'all don't want no more kids, one, get snips or have someone needs to get fixed. I don't know which one. I don't care which one. But I feel like once you're at a point in life where you have 5 children and you both agree, husband and wife say, we don't want any more children. I mean, I've never read the whole Bible. I don't know the whole Bible, by heart. I don't think anywhere in the Bible it says where one person can't get fixed. If I'm wrong, please let me know. Let me know which verse to read. So from that situation, we see Warren is a pastor now, and he's been a pastor for 2 years of his own little church, and Erica is the first lady of the church as well, and he seems to be really enjoying it, preaching the word. Hopefully he's a man of, he's a man of God, and we're going to hope that his church has many, many blessings. I like Tina and Warren. I do. I like them. I hope their endeavor is fruitful and it multiplies. So while they're at church, we see that the whole family going in, and they were just in there with them tambourines. I'm like, that's how we used to play the tambourines back in the day when I was a youngin'. People don't play the tambourine like that as much as they used to. Back in the day, you used to be in church and everybody had an instrument. You had the cousin on drums. My grandfather was a pastor, still is a pastor, even though he's older in age. And, my mom was on the organ. She was also leader of the choir. Me, myself, and my cousins, we were all in the choir, as well as some of the other children of the church. My cousin was on drums. And it was, people was in the church, in the pews with their tambourines and their different things to make noise, because it was to rejoice in Jesus. Yes, when he do it. And, so it was a cool thing to see. We see Warren and Tina are both enjoying this and everything. But however, what we then see next, I see someone walk up to Tina. And I don't like to prejudge people. I really don't. But when this person walked up to Tina, I said, this person just, for me, seems like they could, it's something about it is ratchet. I don't know what. And who we find out this person is Althea from Love and Hip Hop. And it's Althea's mom. So Althea is the baby mama, fiance, or whatever to Benzino. They used to be on Love and Hip Hop. They had left, a few seasons ago after getting into, stuff with Stevie J and Jocelyn. I'm surprised they haven't brought them back. But it's still early. Who knows what's going to happen. So, Althea's mom has seeked out Tina because she we know about your situation. First of all, this is my thing. I would not want to be the person where people feel like they can just freely come up to me and say, I heard about your situation. First of all, you don't know me, ma'am. Okay? You don't know me. So don't come up to me like, I know about your situation. No, you don't. Okay? Anywho, she come up to Tina like, I know about your situation. And, my daughter's going through that. I'm the daughter of Althea. Althea and Benzino from Love and Hip Hop. It was the way she said it. I'm looking like that was that bit of ratchetness I was thinking about in the back of my head. And she's like, they're kind of going through, she's going through the same thing you went through. And she kept saying the same thing you went through. The same thing you went through. The same thing. Okay, we heard you the first time, ma'am. We did hear you. And she's like, Benzino's cheating on her. And, she's not really listening to me. And you should know that when your spouse is cheating on you, you don't really listen to the people closest to you. Sometimes it takes a third party to talk to you in order for you to listen. And Althea's mama has sought out Tina. And I'm like, of all the therapists in the world, Tina. And I'm like, well, that ain't got nothing but, Althea and Benzino was on Marriage Boot Camp, which is awesome on WeTV. For me, I call this cross promotion. When people from other TV shows of reality go to the other people's TV shows of reality and try to combine stories in one way or the other. And this is basically what she's trying to do. So Tina's like, okay, I'm open to that. But, me and Teddy, we're a tag team. We're a package deal. So, if I go, he got to go. And, she then said how we are unofficial marriage counselors and how they have helped countless people. I 100% believe that the Lord thy God is who strengthens me every day. I believe that everything is, able to be done through the power of the Lord Jesus. I would not go to Tina and Teddy for marriage counseling solely because I don't think they're over it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they have been out of that storm long enough to be able to counsel others. I feel like in some shape, way, or form, they should still be in counseling. Whether it's marriage counseling from a regular counselor, whether it's marriage counseling from, the pastor of a church, some way, shape, or form. Because Tina shows that she is not over it. And, but we're going to leave it at that. So, we see Erica and Warren having a conversation, and Warren is trying to get Tina, or Erica and Tina, basically, to finish this song they're going to perform in Israel. And Erica it's been so busy, I haven't got to it yet. And Warren is kind of just on her about, you really need to work on it. We're going to be in Israel. The trip is coming up soon. And, we just kind of need to get that done. And I'm sorry, my eye was itching. And, Erica's like, I've just been so busy lately. Even Tina's been busy, but, we're going to get it finished. And, okay, well, fine, whatever. But we then see Warren, who's talking to Marvin Winans Jr. And we all know the Winans family. Not the Wayans, okay? The Winans, the gospel family. And, they're talking and everything. And he brings up to Warren how there's a festival in Manchester, London that, it would be perfect for Mary. I know they would want to have them there. Someone had mentioned to me how it would be great to have Mary there. He but I told him, they doing their own thing right now, so I don't think they're going to want to do it. And so Warren was like, London? Okay, Manchester, I think they would like to do that. But, when I suggest stuff, they don't really like listening to me because it's like I suggested it. So I'm gonna do something. He then calls the Mary booking agent, who was a whole separate person, as we know. And he presents this, I'm here with a friend of mine who's saying that there is a show in Manchester, London that, he thinks Mary should be booked at. He's like, but however, when I tell them stuff, they don't want to do it. But I think if you suggest it to them, they might want to go. And the booking agent's like, you know what? I think it's a good idea. So, yep, I'll pitch it to them. And he's like, okay, cool. He's a little puppet master. And my thing is, when he did that, I said, that's why your ass owe Sony some money. Because you're making these backdoor deals. Not saying that you're making backdoor illegal deals. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, you are trying to book them for things without talking to them. Like you took some money from Sony without talking to the girls first about really finishing the album. Because my thing is, if you had talked to the girls first before you took that money from Sony and they said to you, yes, we are going to make an album, y'all would have had an album. But you took that money without them agreeing to do an album. Because had they agreed, yes, take this money from Sony and we're going to do an album, we wouldn't be 3 seasons down the road and you still looking for the dang on album for Sony. So, Warren, sometimes don't try to finagle your way and pull the puppet strings that we can try to see if we can get something done, we can see if we can do it. Just sometimes you're like, you know what, I'm going to stay out of it. Let the girls do what they going to do. Because we don't want another Sony situation that's been going on for 3 seasons now. So we next see, was that Google, and what's the other sister name? I forgot the other sister name. Honestly, I did. Elena. Google, Elena, and a third person is at her showroom. And where was I just? Yeah, she's at her showroom where she, because Google is a stylist. She's been styling Mary. I believe she styles other famous people as well. So she had a showroom where she keeps the clothes and stuff that she fits for people and everything. But as she's saying, she's closing it down, so she's packing up everything. And she's saying because she's trying to focus on something different. And she's not really full-time styling anymore, which it makes sense. There's no point in paying for a rental space if you're not even really full-time being a stylist. It's just crazy. So she's like, I don't have the money to keep paying for this expensive space that I'm really not even using. It's not making me any money, so it's smart. Now, she didn't say what else she was going to be doing. I expected her to be like, I'm not going to be styling as much anymore because I'm trying to focus on A, B, and C. But she just said that she wasn't styling no more. So I was like, well, Google, what are you doing? But yeah, it is what it is. And Elena then brings up, well, since we're talking about changing, directions and stuff, Elena then bring up how she wants to, look into opening up a holistic, natural, wellness, like juice bar, coffee bar, tea bar, and everything. So at first Google was like, oh, okay, well, is it going to be like a Starbucks or whatever? And she's like, oh, well, it's going to be like weed in it. And Google was like, you trying to open up a weed spot? And I'm like, well, Google, she basically is, a trap house. Well, Google said a trap house. And I was very surprised that Elena brought that. Just considering who Mary is and their gospel following, I just wonder how people will take, this being on the show. Even though weed in some states are legal, it has many, many, many uses, besides getting high. And it is healing to the body. I don't smoke weed, not a weed smoker. I have before a long time ago. And it never was, I've never went and bought weed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a weed person. So, but I know people who do smoke. I do. And I try to steer clear of those people because weed is like, ugh. So I'm wondering how that will be taken in that realm of fans. So, that's our idea, to try to open that up. I mean, if they can have weed stores that sell weed and they sell, those, I always say about cookies and brownies and whatever else I don't know what all they sell. The edible stuff is what they do. I mean, I don't, it's a business. You know what I'm saying? It's a legal business. So we shall see how that goes. Next, we see the Tina and Erica come to the studio. Warren has them there together trying to work on that song, Well Done. Well, it ain't done, okay? And, as they're sitting there talking about, getting the lyrics together, trying to just probably get in the studio and fill it out, fill out the beat and fill out the vibe of it and kind of, vibe off of that and kind of make up words as they go to write the song that way. The booking agent gives them a call. And he, shoots them the idea about this show in London. And both girls are absolutely positively for it. They're both happy. They're both ecstatic. And Warren's just like, as he's playing the puppet master, because they don't know that it was him. It was actually his idea. But, I mean, they can't get mad about it because they like the idea. So my thing is, if it's a good idea, it should not matter who it comes. Well, sometimes it do matter who a good idea comes from. Because, like, if Donald Trump had a good idea, I don't know if I'll be for it. You know what I'm saying? It would depend on what the goodness of the idea was. I guess it do depend on who information comes from. Okay, so, yeah, it is what it is. Y'all know how I trail off sometimes. So, yeah, they're now planning to go and do the London show. Now, this is where I get a little off topic. Not even off topic, but I'm going to be real honest. I did not like them bringing Benzino and Althea on. I didn't. I feel like it was... I feel like Benzino and Althea have tried their best to be on whatever reality shows they can get on. And I honestly feel like this was that. My thing is, y'all already went to marriage boot camp, okay? Y'all already went to marriage boot camp. Y'all already have access to other therapists and counseling people and all that stuff. So I don't see why after being on marriage boot camp, you're then coming on another reality show to try to talk about your relationship. I don't. And then I also felt like, they come in and Tina's like, okay, why did you guys come to see us? Why did you want to talk to us? And I feel like, well, I know about y'all situation. I watched the show, so I follow the story. Really out there? And again, something about it felt ingenuous to me. Something about it felt more staged. And I know people say reality TV not real. I know reality TV is not 100% real, but I do feel like for the most part, Mary is about 75 to 80% authentic. But it does have its fake moments. This, for me, was one of them. This is my personal opinion. I still love the show, still love Mary, still love Tina, and still love Erica. I just did not need... I wish they would have talked to a couple who has not already been on so many other reality shows about their relationship. My thing is, it's just if marriage boot camp didn't work and y'all was there for like 6 or 8 weeks, y'all, better now with one conversation with Teddy and Tina. Right, no. So, Tina's like, she gets into her whole thing, I was, as y'all know, Teddy was unfaithful to me. He had 10 affairs over the 12 years of marriage. I was like, what? When she said 10 affairs, I said to myself, does that mean he carried on affairs with 10 separate women over 12 years, here and there and everywhere? Or did he just have sex 10 different times? It's different. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, because if he had 10 affairs, which means if he carried on 10 separate relationships with women over the past 12 years, we don't need to be married at all. Like, I can't forgive you for that, bruh. 10? Baby. Oh, look. So that part kind of threw me off. Yeah. But, Althea says how Benzino cheating on her. Who is surprised? No one is surprised. That was y'all issue before. And just the whole conversation felt ingenuous. I just didn't want to watch Mary for the fact to see Althea and Benzino over there. And I just didn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was a way for them to get people interested in them being counseling marriage people. I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't. I wasn't entertained. I didn't find it funny. I was just sipping a tea like, oh, wow, 10 affairs? Okay. Over 12 years? Okay. Okay, I felt I felt sad when she said how she was suicidal, how she felt like she didn't want to be here. I felt bad about that part when she again went, yes, again, when she again went into how deep of a emotional depression that she was in because of this thing that her husband did. But I feel like I am just tired of Teddy and Tina's cheating saga being implemented throughout the whole season. And it's only episode 3. It's only episode 3. But it's been 3 episodes, and in each episode they still talking about this affair. And that's why I said I feel like if Tina and Teddy were over the situation, if they were healed from the situation, it would not be a topic of conversation all the time. My thing is, if I'm with my wife, I don't want to keep talking about it. If I'm the wife, I don't want to keep talking about it. If you know what I'm saying, I would not want to keep having to bring that up, because what happened is what Tina said happened. She started thinking about what he did, and she kind of got mad. Not mad as if she's mad at him again, but she was just remembering what he had put her through. And that's why I'm like, y'all are still in it. Y'all still need y'all own assistance with the things that happened. And, it had Tina talking to Althea, basically saying that Althea acts as if she does not love Benzino, that she don't want to be with him. She's very standoffish. She has a wall built up. Benzino saying, yeah, I cheated on her, but it's because she left me. She moved out of town. I didn't care. I didn't. I swear I didn't care. And I feel bad. I just did not care. Because at the end of the day, Teddy and Tina said it's the most simplest thing that everyone should already know. Go to God. When in doubt, go to God. Okay, pray to Him. He is the only one who can give you faith and the strength and the knowledge to get through what you're going through. And I felt like that was a simple response. It was. And then to have it be wrapped up in a pretty little bow at the end, Benzino crying, I love you. I want to be with only you. And if I just give it to God and I follow God's word, I can be a good man. You ain't know that before? You didn't think to ask Jesus? You didn't? Okay, Benzino. And Althea saying, I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to stop being so mean. I was just over it. You know what I'm saying? And next conversation. So, Tina gets a call from the booking agent again. And now he's saying not only do they have the London show in Manchester and everything, there's another show that's in Africa. I think it's in Nairobi or something with an N. I'm sorry, I can't remember. And, it's like the day before the London show. And he's like, can y'all do it? Do you need to talk to Tina? Do you need to talk to Erica? And she's like, no, we never been to Africa. It would be so good. Back in the day when we was with Mitch, the Africa thing never went through. Of course, they showing flashbacks to when Mitch was like, what, Africa isn't going to work. We're not going to go. And Tina flipped out. But she's happy. She's like, oh, no, I ain't got to talk to Erica. I'm going to talk to her later, but yeah, just say yes. Again, Tina's selfish, because Tina's saying how Erica don't have to just make it work. No, Erica, Tina, stop it, okay? You can't just say yes to stuff, because if Erica did that, you would be pissed off. You'd be like, I gotta do other things. I got a family. I got a husband. I gotta. So how can you make decisions on Erica's behalf and say she gonna have to just deal with it? But if she did the same thing to you, it would be World War III. You can't do that to people. I just felt like you can be a little more considerate and should have said, that is a great opportunity. You know what? Let me call E real quick, see what she says, see if it works for her. And if it does, we absolutely there. Give her the benefit of the doubt. Y'all both need to give each other that bit of respect. Erica and Tina, both of y'all need to do that. And, Erica then gets the message that Tina left her about saying yes to this gig. And Erica's not happy. Her and Warren is riding in the car. We find out that the date of this extra concert is also their anniversary date. They've been married 16 years. And she's like, I can't believe she just said yes and then talked to me first. And she just, said yes. That's crazy. And Warren agrees as well. He like, I'm not happy about it. It's our 16th wedding anniversary. But again, as I said, Mary versus Mary, Erica versus Tina, Tina versus Erica. That's what it is. We do see a little snippet of Gugu Elena taking Tina to this weeds place. Just be honest, is what it is. It's a legal weed place where they grow it. They have all this stuff. And Tina is not with it. It was a quick, 2-3 minute scene. She did go in. She said, hey, if it's natural, it is what it is, but it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be in the weed business. So we see that whole thing. Now I guess we'll figure out later if Goo and Alana do it. But Tina was like, no, thank you. Tina gets a message from Erica where Erica left her a message. Now Erica saying, I don't want to go to Africa. I can't believe you said, but not I don't want to go. I can't believe you agreed to do something without talking to me first. I can't go. You know, you need to call me back. And Tina mad, and she out there talking to Teddy. I can't believe she said no, and I can't believe she don't want to just make her do it. It's only one day before we was gonna be traveling anyway. Why I sound like her? Jesus. You know, why can't we just make it work? And Teddy says the most reasonable thing to her. Y'all are busy. You know how busy her schedule is. You need to give her the benefit of the doubt and, you know, be a little bit more understanding. Okay, Teddy. Because that's what you're supposed to do. You can't get mad that someone does not want to do what you want to do. Okay? And then, you know, they basically have a meetup at dinner, you know, Tina and Erica. And, you know, Tina, I feel like is being selfish. She was saying how, you know, because when Erica said to her, I can't do that date. Do you know the date of that is my anniversary? And then Tina said, well, how would I know? It ain't my job to keep up with your anniversary. That ain't even her point, boo-boo. It really wasn't. And then she said, well, y'all been together for 30 years. It's okay. Y'all can be not together for one anniversary. And Erica brought up the perfect thing. It's the same thing that popped in my head. That one time where they had their offer for like $70,000 and Tina did not want to go. She turned it down because she said, I want to be in Hawaii with my husband. So you turned out a $70,000 show to be with your husband, but you want her to not be with her husband for her anniversary. You know, that's not fair. You have to be fair. Tina was being selfish. And, you know, Erica was like, you know, I'm just not for it. You know, it's too much with the back and forth. You know, who does this? We do this. You know, we've been doing it for years. You know, it's nothing to be on the plane, to be in one country, and then fly another plane to be in a different country. It's like a 4-hour time difference. So we would get to, if we go to the Africa show, we would get to London 4 hours before that show. What if it's traffic? What if a flight is canceled? Anything can happen like that. You shouldn't do that. And Erica's saying, you know, I want to be committed to the first show we book because we promised them first. We can't then try to bump them and go to a different show sooner, which would then, it could push us back from making the second show, which was technically the first show. And as they're sitting there talking, you know, like a notification pop on the phone, and then the whole bombing attack thing that happened in Manchester at the Ariana Grande concert pops up. And then, of course, Erica's, you know, frightened about it. Tina's like, I'm not going to live in fear. I'm not going to let, you know, anyone doing any kind of terrorist attack stop me from living my life. So Erica's like, we might have to cancel. You know, we don't know if we don't even know if the porn are going to cancel. We don't know what's going to happen. We might not go. And she's a little bit more fearful, where Tina like, I'm going, you know, regardless, I'm going, that's what it is. And, you know, I'm just like, look, whatever. And that's kind of how the episode ended, with them kind of just saying, you know, they didn't know if they would be going or not, or how Erica saying she don't know if she wants to go or not, and Tina saying we can't live our lives in fear. You know, we have to be strong. We can't let terrorists win, basically. And that's how the episode went off. So again, the episode is Mary versus Mary, Tina versus Erica, Erica versus Tina, and that's basically what it is. So that is the end of my review. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay's Corner. I hope you enjoyed. If you can please subscribe to my channel. If you want to, you know, I don't want you to subscribe, just to subscribe. You should subscribe and then actually watch my videos. So please subscribe. You can share my videos and like my videos. And always, you can put a comment below. Until next time, people. Peace.